say motherhood teaches you a lot outside of just being a mom. It's teaching me identity because for some reason I'm missing my old self, my old life, and I miss my partner. So motherhood is going great, but it also has its challenges and a forever journey, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and if you are new here, I am Tamika, and this is the space where I always tell you that we hold faith, motherhood, and just the real journey of becoming a mom. And today's journey and today's conversation, it's one of those. It's a real conversation because there's certain times where I feel like these seasons you're not fully prepared for. You're not encouraged a lot about of it. And so I hope that at the end of this conversation, you can get some insights. You can be helped if you need help. You can be encouraged if you need to be encouraged. You can laugh if you need to laugh. Hopefully we share some of those fun moments. But welcome back to Motherhood and as I explained before, it's the series where we talk about the ands of motherhood, because being a mom doesn't erase who you are, it truly expands who you are. And today we're talking about motherhood and the postpartum journey. I am joined by my friend here, Tierra, and I came across her content during my own postpartum phase. I'm still in it, but I came across her platform then. And one thing that I really loved about her was just how real and honest she was, especially around her hair loss journey. That one just touched everything within me. And yeah, that's when I became hooked to her, and I'm truly excited for this conversation with her. So Tierra, welcome, and I'm going to allow you to introduce yourself to the vlog today.
All right, so hello everyone. Thank y'all for tuning in. And first off, thank you, Tamika, for having me. This is my first postpartum, collaboration vlog, and to talk with another mother. So that's cool because I'm usually talking to the screen. But I'm a first-time mom, 9 months postpartum, a wife, and I'm also a stay-at-home mom. So there's a lot of emotions that ties into that when dealing with postpartum. So hey, it's a lot to say about me, but she said she came across my video on social media, which means a lot because I feel like social media, if you're not following the right people, it can give you false hope. And no one really wants to talk about uncomfortable situations on social media because of how you may be looked and judged. And, all nationality realness, it's hard out here. And that 30-second video, 1-minute video of people being happy, and then you logging off and you're looking like, oh my gosh, what do I do with this baby? What do I do with these emotions? What do I do with this hair loss? It's a lot. So I'm so grateful and thankful for you to have me on your channel today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your yes. And guys, before we go anywhere, I want you to follow her, Tierra Sharif, on all platforms. Like, I know that's her Instagram handle, and she also has a YouTube page. Yeah. I think it's Tierra Monet.
Yeah, so it's Tierra. So it'll be Tierra Monet on all channels. So TIERRA Monet, MONETE. I know there's a lot of ways to spell Monet. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I know you say that it's real out here. And before we go any further, I think you did a recent video when I think you said you were going to the gym and you were in your car and you were supposed to record. I'm following you. You're supposed to record something. And you became so overwhelmed and you just allowed it to record. And that's where my first question is, where I want to start, is just, and you asked me off camera, but I'm going to ask you on camera. How has motherhood been for you so far?
So it's been it's an amazing journey, I would say. It's something I can't put I don't know. It's so many emotions that come around it, because motherhood is not just a mom taking care of a baby. It's you're a woman, your identity is tied into it. And then if you have a partner in your life, you're split up between that and then dealing with how everything flows around that. So with that one video, it was that I was trying to say, y'all, we're going to be good. Mothers, we can do it. And for some reason that day was overwhelming. The night before, baby boy sleeps with us. So he was waking up, urinating all in the bed. He still wakes up throughout the night. And it was a lot on top of pumping. So I was like, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to push through it. And I got in the car and tried to record this video. And I kept crying. Like, I could not stop crying. So I called my husband. He was like, just share that with your followers. And I'll be honest, at first, I was like, how do people get on social media and cry? Because I'm like, you really have to push the button. And do you like fake cry until it happened to me? So I was like, oh my God, this is real. And I would say motherhood teaches you a lot outside of just being a mom. It's teaching me identity, because for some reason I'm missing my old self, my old life, and I miss my partner. So motherhood is going great, but it also has its challenges and a forever journey, I would say. It's just, sometimes I cry. Like today, I was just like over it. Because I'm like, before being a mom, I was someone who loved to go to the gym, loved to get my nails done, loved to do my wash and goes, and now it just just gone. So, but it's going great, and it's challenging. I'm not gonna sit here and act like motherhood is so perfect. Like, oh, this is my day in the life. No, it's motherhood. Like what they say it is. So.
It is what it is. Yeah. And like, guys, like, I don't know if you've just been picked, like she's saying so much, and we're gonna just break down and try to go in as best as we can in the short space of time that we can on the different areas. And like, there's so many things within what she just said in that like a minute or two to unpack just the wholeness of motherhood, that like it encompasses so much. Your partner, the child, yourself. Like, yeah, we're gonna try, and if possible, if necessary, I'm sure Tierra is willing, we can have a part 2 somewhere somehow. But yeah, we're gonna go in it. But like, you the journey, you said like it's good, and like it's what they say, like 2 opposites can be the same. That's motherhood. Because like we adore our children, but like there is a lot of things like. And then to think on them too hard, a lot of times you don't want it to be like you regret having your child, or you don't want to go in that like tangent of it being that. But like you do have some level of like my old life, my old self, right? So for me, like my postpartum journey, it hit like a brick. Like, hold on. Wait, like I thought that like I really could have managed this. Like I've been through in life, right? So I'm like, I really think that I could like manage this to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
So coming in hot here, like, what did you think, or what do you think people don't talk about enough when it comes to postpartum?
Oh, I think the mental part of it. And I'll be honest, people say, what did you think postpartum would be? To be honest, I didn't know. I don't know. You know, I'm in the social media generation. You know, everything looks good online. I didn't see people hair loss. I didn't see the difficulties with weight loss, dealing with stretch marks, how you look at yourself, how you look at your partner. I thought it was going to be okay. I'm happy before a baby boy comes into this world, and this happiness is going to keep on going. But when I tell you, the happiness is not always there all the time. It does something like, I remember the first night we brought him home, and I had a C-section, and I called, and my prescriptions wasn't ready. So I had to go a whole night without meds, on top of breastfeeding, on top of, him cluster feeding. So with all of that, I just thought, hey, what do I do in this situation? Who do I call? My mom didn't have a C-section. The women online don't talk about, the challenges that come with C-section. And then, I'm angry at my partner because he don't understand what's going on with me and breastfeed leaking. So I didn't know what to expect with postpartum. And I think that's why the journey is so challenging, because you never know what to expect, because you don't know how you will respond to what's going on, because there's no blueprint, there's no handbook. Everybody's journey is different. One day I'm happy, another minute I look on Facebook and it reminds me of my old self. So
Yeah, those Facebook needs to sometime get a grip on it.
Yeah, it's 3 years
These
ago. Like,
memories that you're
wow,
coming in wrong time,
that
wrong timing. But I definitely feel you when you say that social media sometimes shows one version, because honestly, like, and I have even asked myself, is it just the persons that I'm following or just what I'm searching? Like,
yes,
I see moms, they get up and your video is so perfect. And kudos to you if that's your perfection. But
yeah,
man, you gave me a confused brain when my child was not doing what I saw your child doing. I was like, is something wrong with my child? Is something wrong
yes.
with me? Like, come on
Hmm.
now. Right? And which is why, like, when I saw your video, it was just so, like, I just had to cut off my hair. Like, my hair has been separate and apart from motherhood. My hair has been something challenging for me even before that, right? And then
Exactly.
a work in progress for me, trying to, okay, get it together. Like, what am I gonna do with it? Like, how to care for? And I have a daughter now. Like, Lord help me, I'm not a hair person, but like, it does give like this false narrative in a sense, but also it teaches us to like to think and be like, okay, everything that we see that glitters is not gold. And as you said
Hmm.
before, like, there's no blueprint. And even though we are sharing, what I like to tell persons, it's not necessarily a standard book. No, it's just me sharing just in case you experience this, you feel like this, you know that you're not alone. There's someone else who went through this. You can possibly do this. It might not work, but it is a toolbox for you to
Hmm.
build like some experiences for you to vicariously live through someone so that you have it, right?
Uh-huh.
And so, like, we badger social media a lot, but it does teaches us that too. But I love that there are persons like you and myself trying to
Yeah.
create this space for others to see it, to like know that okay, it's not all sweet, but it's not all bitter at the same time. Like we're
Hmm.
showing you the good moments and bad moments because they're good and there are bad times. Be
Yes.
prepared for that. Be prepared for everything, right?
Hmm.
And so I before we talk about anything else, like I want to talk about what brought me to you and what connected me to your channel. And it's something that I am going through physically, like literally right now, like what to do with my hair. I want to
Yeah.
talk about like, and I hope that you can share about like the hair loss, like what was the experience for you? How did it affect you emotionally? Because like it was recently, I said to my husband, like, I probably lopped my hair. And then he looked at me. I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe not. But like, I've been considered like going short. Like in high school,
Uh-huh.
I always had a pixie cut, but I know a pixie cut is high maintenance. Like, because
Yes.
I would legit get up every morning before I go to school to curl my hair, which is probably why
Hmm.
it's heat damage. Back to the question with you, like, how was that experience for you?
Well, I remember you said how what happened. So, the day before I had to return back to work from maternity leave, my
Yeah.
hair fell out. So, just imagine my emotions from already having to leave a boy, having to give him bottles, having to, then my edges are gone. So, what do I do? And it was just my edges, it was the front thinning out on
Mhm.
top of me having braids. So, everything was gone. And to be honest, I did not instantly cut my hair at the time.
So, with all things, we experienced a little technical difficulty, and we're just gonna be honest about it, right? We
Hmm.
experienced a little technical difficulty, but we are back. We're back. We're back. We're back. And what we were talking about was Tierra sharing with us, like, her postpartum hair loss journey, what the experience was like for her, how it affected her emotionally. Was it even something that you expected to happen?
So, look, I don't know. So the night before I had to return back to maternity leave, I took a shower. And after baby boy came into the world, I had my puff going, edges laid. They were the edges. I was like, okay, yeah, baby boy did mommy good. And then I guess he was upset I returned back to work because the night before I returned back, at 2 months postpartum, my hair fell out. Like my edges were gone, my middle was thinning out, and on top of that, I had braids. So I remember crying, and my husband was like, "What's going on?" I was like, my hair is coming out. And, oh my God. And he was like, as a man would, it doesn't look that bad. Looking at it now, it doesn't look bad. Edges are gone. I had little pieces. And I just did my good old wash and go. And I styled it. I rocked it for a couple months. We moved here to Nevada, and I realized at like 6 months postpartum, my hair was still falling out, like my edges. And I was like, oh, this doesn't look right. My hair was uneven because I had a taper cut and it grew out and it was like shallow. And I was like, I'm ready to cut my hair off. I just don't. I'm tired of holding on to dead weight. It's messing with my self esteem because I'm hiding certain parts. I don't feel good. I just feel comfortable in a bonnet because I don't want to do my hair all the time. And it was a lot that went on to that. So a week before my birthday, I was like, I'm going to cut my hair. And once I cut my hair, you would have thought I was the baddest because I was like feeling myself. I was able to get up and go, and it just helped boost my confidence and took one of those, challenges areas off my plate because on top of being a stay-at-home mom, having to do my hygiene sometimes at 12 o'clock in the afternoon because baby boy is so busy. So just having that luxury of freedom. Okay, I'm just throw a bonnet on. I'm just throw a hat, not throw a bonnet. I'm just throw a hat on. I'm gonna just lay my edges down. I'm gonna just have to worry about doing the top. It saved me. So that's why I was like, I'm going to share with other women because there are other women out there, like you were saying, who are dealing with postpartum hair loss. And people are saying, well, girl, it's just hair. It's going to grow back. It's not just hair. It's deep, like deeply rooted.
Yeah.
And so, and braids were my go-to because that's the only thing I do is braids. But now I can't do nothing but just do this because I ain't got no hair. So
yeah. Like you saying it now is giving me like the additional because I've thought about it and I've been thinking about it. Like, all right, to cut it off back, like how will I look? How will I feel? What would I do? Even though right now, what I do is just wear wigs. So, like, I've been like, it was the perfect time to just do it, Tamika. Like, just do it. Because, like, whether or not you leave it out and wear it, like, you can still wear your wig regardless. Like, you're seeing this every day. I still have to deal with it. Like, and it still brings back those feelings, like those emotions, the weight of it. Why not just Tamika just cut it off? Like, yeah, I haven't. I go wash my hair this Saturday, so let's see if I just tell her, just do what you need to do.
Yeah, but some women you say, hey, it's gonna grow back, but I just couldn't think of okay, my hair is this long, but it will never catch up to the length of my hair. Yeah. So it will always forever be uneven. So I might as well just. But like when you're ready, you'll be like, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? That's already I'm going through right now. And that was just like, what? I got the chair. I was like, oh, child. Then my husband,
when I'm ready. I'm like, Tierra, I did it, girl, I did it. I did it. But guys, I don't know if you heard. In the middle of this, Tierra said she moved. In every like a baby and move like girl like I tell moms have some supernatural strength, energy and all that because to move that's a lot to a different state.
Across literally across from the East Coast to the West, and we drove.
I'm sorry. Kudos to you because I could never, ever do that.
And I had a whole milk stash. And I was scared to bring the milk stash all the way over here because I didn't want to risk the temperature dropping. So
crying over spilt milk? Crying over spilt milk?
Yeah.
I guarantee you I would have did it. I would have.
Man. So yeah, we literally got up because we were living in Virginia and there was a lot of outside sources influencing, what was going on and not making my postpartum any better. Like my milk supply was irritated. It was just a lot. So we decided to move somewhere we always wanted to live.
Yeah.
And with that being said, like I came to Nevada. We love it, but then I'm struggling with being a stay-at-home mom and wanting to work again because I've always been the it girl in the workplace and
Yeah.
the social life, and now I don't really have that. I don't have a social life.
Hmm.
I'm just, I'm just my identity is mom and wife.
Yeah.
But Tierra is like, what's Tierra's identity? So that's something I'm struggling with now, living here in Nevada.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah. It's a lot of things because like we want the best for our child and like we don't want to miss certain things, but at the same time we too have like lifetime goals. We too
mm-hmm.
have like aspiration and ambitions that we had from our childhood that we want to see come to fruition, right? And as you hinted on it a lot, is like the unseen part of it is the emotional weight of motherhood. And then like to think a certain way, persons say that you're ungrateful because there are moms who or women who want to have children and can't have children. So you're not supposed
Mm-hmm.
to think a certain way. And then you have those other ones that I was speaking with my girlfriend about who are like, well, but your job did give you maternity leave. Now you're coming back. What do you expect them to give you more maternity leave? Like, I had to go through this. Like, I didn't even get maternity leave. So, like, come on. Like, you have just all that emotional part
Mm-hmm.
of it to deal with and like, okay, who am I? Who is Tierra? Who is Tamika in all of this same way? Like, how do I still push? How do I still be a role model to my son, to my daughter to say, life, you still can go, you can do this and you can do that together, right? Like, it's a lot. It's
Mm-hmm.
a lot. And I appreciate you just saying that. Like, we're not necessarily talking exactly about that, but just being
Yeah.
open and sharing that, just like, and for others and for me to know that, hey, I might be thinking that and might have had a little thing today with that. And like just someone else here saying it, it brings comfort. It brings another perspective that, okay, there's someone else trying. So it means that I could continue to
Yeah.
try to find my balance, to continue to find my own path. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, should I be a work from home mom? Should I try to do something remote? Or should I
Mm-hmm.
push a little harder to continue corporate, but also risk missing maybe a few moments? Like that
Mm-hmm.
emotional dance. It is a lot for any
Yeah.
one person. And it's also valid, like to feel how you feel certain days and not to feel the same way another day. Like
Yeah.
our body, like doctors have said, like women, like we go through it hormonally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like it's still getting that balance, like the different things in our bodies, whatever they are, the cells, whatever. Yeah, they're still coming back into alignment. So yeah, the emotional side, and that's what I want us to talk to a little bit. Like for me, I think postpartum has made me a big sobbing baby. I don't express it outwardly a lot, but a lot of times in and of myself, like, oh my gosh, not again, Tamika. Like, don't be so soft.
And that's funny because my husband told me he was like you having a baby. I'm glad we had a baby because you having a baby made you softer.
Like, sir, hold up, relax.
I'm not, it wasn't that rough, but I yeah, now I think about it, I was like, goodness, I didn't show any emotion.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
Hmm.
you're right. You just appreciate everything, but you like overanalyze everything.
Yes, yes, you do. Yes, you do. That's like something that I've been on the emotional side of is like seeing the world through her eyes and just like the simple pleasures that brings her joy and
Mm-hmm.
making them bring me joy too. And because they do that, I do get emotional. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Right? But also the fact that there is something happening in our bodies trying to figure out things like, and also the mental side of it. Okay. Like we were talking about breastfeeding and pumping. Am I doing this? Am I doing that? Like,
Mm-hmm.
how are your emotions sometimes?
Just a lot. Like literally yesterday, I pumped that one session, and my milk supply was like 2 ounces in one breast
Mhm.
from one boob, and I was like, what? And then you have to try to control your emotions, because when you're the main source of food, like he doesn't take formula or anything else. I have to pump and feed him.
Mm-hmm.
So thinking of that, and then you have to think about your partner emotions, and so it's like my emotions are all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
On top of me trying to feel like an individual outside of a mom, outside of a wife, it's like that is a hard job.
Yeah.
And I made a post about that. Like, how are we battling this? Because what? And then you grow up and sometimes you see unhealthy ways of how to balance it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, what? I know social media says this. I know family members say that, but
Says that. Mm-hmm.
what is it? So trying to do things to keep myself sane when I can breathe and think. But like even going to the car sometimes, and before I go to the gym, I just sit there for like 30 minutes and
Mm-hmm.
breathe
Yeah.
and try to listen to some music to clear my thoughts and categorize my thoughts, because in motherhood, I feel like you don't have a chance. You don't have time to think. You like definitely the first time. It's survival
Mm-hmm.
in your mind because you don't know what to do, and you're not. It's like a foreign. It's like foreign to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but my emotions are better, I would say. Like at the beginning, I cried about everything. Oh my gosh, I'm just crying. But now it's better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I just want to take a moment and pause and say, from the outside looking in, like watching you on social media, you are doing a beautiful job.
Thank you.
Like a great job. Like you, like a lot of times I see you in your kitchen and you're singing the songs with your son and just doing all this and you're recording it and posting. You are doing a great job. Like a happy baby is what I see on social media in
Yeah,
like all of your posts. And like I tell myself, a happy baby is like one of my goals. So yeah.
yeah. I just try my best to do what makes me happy around him,
Hmm. Hmm.
because they say babies spill everything,
Yeah,
and
they do. They
it's
do.
just that he's a happy handful. That's what he is. He cries when I leave him. He's just excited, and then how it is seeing your baby.
Hmm.
It recharges you. You get
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh. But then you look and they just smiling. I don't know what they doing.
Yeah. 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 Like you just had a tantrum and then you're gonna smile at me. Come on.
Yeah,
Like
and he
you
he
just
has tantrums like he's a toddler. Like
yeah.
I'm like, what in the world? This is
Hmm.
not one of the milestones I was looking for. So
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely like it like the emotional and the mental side of it is just like that in and of itself could be a conversation, like to unpack entirely. Because as you said, in one moment you were having a tantrum and giving me like a total freak out moment. And then you're just now smiling, and then okay, I'm just trying to meet you where you're at. And so regulating ourselves emotionally and mentally in the postpartum phase,
yeah.
it does takes a lot. And a beautiful point that I think that you pointed out was also regulating our partner's emotions and feelings,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because like there's not much conversation about that, like separate and apart from us healing emotionally and physically. Like partners are healing emotionally and physically, right? But
Mm-hmm.
also they do need our support, right? And or
Mm-hmm.
support in the ways that to one express how we're feeling so that they can know how they're feeling, but
Yep.
also in being supportive women and helpmates to help them also get through their part of it,
Yeah.
right? Like that's another way that like okay, a lot of persons don't know that it's there, don't acknowledge that it's there, and it's just something that we carry and
Mm-hmm.
something that we do. Like, okay, it's lightweight. We're just doing it as women and as moms, and yeah, we're just
Mm-hmm.
gonna do it.
Yeah.
So,
Because it has to get done. I feel like moms still can't afford to have breaks. I
yeah.
feel like not to take it from dads, but I feel like dads they can you know but mom is like it's just you can't
Hmm.
definitely when you're
Hmm.
pumping baby just it's just a lot that comes
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Hmm. It like it's a lot emotionally, but it's also a lot physically. Like
mm-hmm.
on our bodies, like separate and apart from our bodies healing, our body has changed, right? And
Yes.
it is changing into something else, right? And so my question here on that is that like how did your body changing affect you? Like, did you feel the pressure to like bounce back? Because, like, for me, my experience has been a silent self pressure. Well, it's not out there, so it's no longer silent. It's like a silent self pressure moment because the heaviest that I was when I was pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
right? And now I wouldn't say I'm even heavy. It's just like the proportions of like where some things are at. I would rather you not be there
Or
and
go
be
somewhere
like,
else that I need you.
yeah, 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 yeah. Go somewhere else. Yeah, for real. Right. And so, like, that bounce back pressure is more of, okay, this is not how I know myself. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to, but also there's just so much to do. Like, yeah. How have you been dealing with it? Because I know you've been going to the gym.
Okay, so I've always been a fitness girly. Before this page, I was a fitness influencer. I had thousands of
Mhm.
followers, you know. But my whole pregnancy, I worked out. I worked out like hard, still lift weight, did cardio. And after I had baby boy, I was down to my pre-pregnancy weight. Stomach flat, had a little. But like after those, the pumping and feeding cravings came in, I started being a snacker and sweets. I was never a sweets person like that. So it would hit me hard because then I started working out. But to remind you, social media, you see some women who, and I'm like, how you get them abs? Okay, girl, let me go
Yeah.
ahead and do what you're doing. But then not knowing if they, you know, are
Hmm.
feeding or nursing or not. And I didn't know that plays a role in it. Because if I would have known that, not saying I would have stopped, but I would have handled some things a little different. But that's one of my biggest struggles
Hmm.
because I've always been in shape and fitness is my life. I'm
Hmm.
not saying I'm overweight, but like my midsection and my back, those areas are areas I feel like I cannot control.
Yeah.
And when I go to the gym, I was just telling my husband about this yesterday. I pulled up to the gym and I was talking to myself. And I was like, what's the point of me going in there to fight these postpartum hormones? It's like, it was so much I can do without affecting my milk supply.
Hmm.
Because when I first started back working and working out, because I used to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym, then 6 o'clock to go to work, my milk supply dropped.
Hmm.
So dealing with that. So the pressure of me bouncing back, yeah, it's there. I don't care what nobody say. I'll give yourself grace. You just had a baby. I can't. Look, I can't think about that because
Hmm.
it's like it's other. I'm not comparing because everybody's hormones and stuff are different, but
Yeah.
other women are doing it. Other women, they just is snappy back and even a little better than what the heck
Day
they were.
before.
So I'm looking like what did I do? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hmm.
So it's not the pressure of bouncing back to where I was at. It's the pressure of feeling good again. Like
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing my extra large clothes, the large clothes, stuff feeling tight and snug,
Hmm.
bust all busting out of stuff, you know. So it's just,
Yeah.
but that's I think on top of, I think that's number one on my list.
Hmm.
Not feeling good how I look,
Yeah.
and not saying that I look bad, but it's I usually look better. So
Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna agree with that. And even like now, a simple thing is like going out sometimes brings me a little bit of anxiety because I am like to go in the closet and figure out what to wear, what fits right, and then what's like easily accessible. Because when we go
mhm.
on the road, if I'm there, she's gonna want supply from the source.
Yes,
As much as I try to bring a bottle and do the snacks, depending on how long we're staying, like supply from the source is going to be an option,
yeah,
right? And so, like, what do I wear so that makes
mhm.
the journey better for me and the journey better
Yes,
for you? Like, it just like, so, and also so that I'm comfortable. Because, like, I want to be comfortable just the same, right? In
yeah,
whatever I am wearing, whatever I am doing, right? And that's the physical part of it, like being comfortable in my own skin, being comfortable walking around in my own home,
yes,
right? Like that part of it, like the journey, because I know a lot of people. when we hear postpartum, we just think that immediate part of like leaving the hospital, having the baby the first week. Like it's like
Mm-hmm.
we're still 9 months in, we're still in postpartum, and there's still these things that are there tagging along with us that we're trying to get through, that we're trying to work through as women. And the honest part of it is that we love our baby, but there's still things that we're struggling with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I remember 2 months because I started working out. Once I got cleared for 6 weeks, I started doing light workouts, and then I
Mm-hmm.
started, and I thought I was doing my big one. I thought I was doing good, and I was
Yeah.
at the gym, and the lady was like, I was like, hey, are you guys done with this treadmill? It's under the fan, you know? She's like, yeah. She's like, Mom, go ahead and let her have it. She's pregnant, and I was like, I'm not pregnant. I just had the baby, and I was like, I called my husband. I was like, "Oh my gosh, the lady said I look pregnant," and I really thought I was putting in work at the at the
Yep.
gym. So
Yep.
I was like, "Oh, that really bothered me,
Girl,
hurt me."
someone said that to me a week ago.
Oh,
So you just had a baby and you're pregnant again? I'm like, what do you like? Ashamedly, I said, yes, I'm pregnant. God forbid. But I was like, what do you mean? Like in my head, I'm like, I don't, it looks that obvious. You
oh
know,
my god, yeah. And I'm
like,
like,
mhm. Stop telling people, stop trying to figure out if people are, people stop. Like,
yes.
stop.
I feel like that's like rude.
Yeah. Cause like in that like I don't know, it was a moment. Like whoever said is gonna see it and be like, she wasn't pregnant, but yeah, I was not.
That is, it's very
Yeah.
mental. Am I dang on top of me dealing with this? I still look pregnant. Like,
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. And to back up on what you said, that affects the identity. Like
yeah,
separate and apart from you figuring out who you are, like who I am, what do I look like now? Like it was like that is, I wouldn't say physically the biggest for me, but the identity part is one of
mhm,
the things for me is like, who am I now? What do I feel like after
mhm,
becoming a mom? And I know in one of my previous videos, I said it like, right now, I think I'm just a mom. Like, I see other people saying, oh, just had the baby, get back to business. Or like, I'm a mom and I'm this girl and I'm the it. Like,
mhm.
I think I have become comfortable with just being the mom right now.
Yes.
Right now, because it took me a little bit to be like, I'm a mom, like,
Mhm.
to come into that realization and to own it, right? So, like for you, that identity shift, like what did it feel like for you, or how is it feeling now for you?
So to be honest, I think it really caught up to me when we moved here, and I didn't know
Hmm.
anyone. I don't have I'm not working, and
Hmm.
it's just like, okay, do I like to work out? Okay, everything is on the time. Do I like to do this? Okay, this doesn't feel like it used to, so I don't know if I like to do this. Trying to figure out what I like again,
Yeah.
not and trying to get active. Like I used to be a personal trainer. I used to be a fitness instructor. I used to you know, like to enjoy certain things with my sorority sisters. And it's like
Yeah.
start on top of moving, I gotta start over.
Yeah.
And, I had both worlds where, I went to work and I was there. Now I'm a stay at home mom. And I'm like, I took going back to work a little for granted because it was a balance. Okay, socialize, do
Yeah.
this, do that, get home. Now I feel like I'm working all day every day. There's no 9 to 5 here. It's 24/7.
Hmm.
So the identity shift it's shifting. And I always told my mom, we always said, it's like, try your best not to lose yourself because
Yeah.
it's easy. It doesn't just happen like tomorrow. It happens over time. You start,
Yeah.
chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. You look up years down the road
Hmm.
and you're like, you gave all yourself to your family and you're like, dang, what do I like to do?
Hmm.
So, it's been challenging still trying to figure out getting back to things that I love to do before getting pregnant is what I'm looking to do now.
Hmm.
Okay. I want to go back to school if I could be a principal. I want to start working in August. I want to do that. So it's going to get better. It just sucks because the type of job I work, I'm a school counselor. You know, that's the school year. Summer's about to come up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm not doing work. And so this is
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's going. And then just my thing is I want to start to do like mom groups, but I'm scared to do that because I don't want to be around other women who complain about their husbands or complain about being a mom.
Yeah.
I just want to be around. Like, not saying everything is perfect, but I want to be around other women who are happy, who have little
Mm-hmm.
moments, but just want to
The
get
center
free from it.
focus is not the negative.
Yes, I don't want to trauma bond. I want to just
Yeah.
bond.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you on
Yeah.
that. Because like I know like community has been something for me moving because like where I live, it's just me, my husband, and my daughter. Like, there's no family members,
Uh-huh.
right? So I could definitely understand with that and like wanting to like have community and like they say it takes being a villager to have a village, but also
Mm-hmm.
it's like I want a good village. So like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a little bit of a picky villager in building the village,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I definitely get you, but I like your perspective. It's gonna get better.
Yeah.
Like it's rough now, but it's gonna get better. And I am doing the small things that I know I can do to make it better, like to
Yeah.
facilitate it getting better. Like and as you said, you're very cognizant of like, okay, I don't want to lose myself, so I'm gonna make the concerted effort to
Yeah.
do these stuff, to still go to the gym, to if I cry today, I cry today. We're gonna get back at it tomorrow. And as you said, doing the things that makes me happy with baby, because like if I am not happy, you know, I told my friend this, they say happy wife happy life, but happy mommy happy baby,
Yeah.
right? Because if we're not happy, if you're not happy, like the energy, as you said, they feel everything,
Mm-hmm.
right? The energy that you are giving off to them, and even just by feeding, that can affect them. Like, and we might not see it immediately, but like in the future, you just never know.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, like, as we wind down, because we've been talking for over half an hour, I think,
Really?
right? It doesn't feel like that, but I do think we've been talking for more than half an hour. But like, what are some things, right? Because you've been through like the trenches of postpartum, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to neglect that phase because I know we're talking about like the identity part, the emotional part, like the hair loss part and all that. But like, what helped you get through like some of the hardest moments of your postpartum journey?
What has helped me? Well, my husband, of course, you
Mhm.
speaking life, reassuring, like, hey, you're a mom, and,
Yeah.
doing what he could. Of course, my mom, she's been amazing because, she's been through it 4 times. And
How did you go through that for like
I
you
don't know. I
wonder?
asked her, what in the world? Like, what? And she has a set of twins. So it was like, ugh. But change the thing that, all I can do is be on social media. I got to change that. But changing who I follow
Mm-hmm.
and speaking about it.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna start my series back up. When I used to talk about different things about postpartum and this and that, it helped a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then knowing that I've been through not worse, but I've been through different things that I was like, okay, this is seasonal. We're gonna talk through this is seasonal and try your best to keep doing little things to
Yeah.
make you happy. If you like to cook, cook, play music, change your routine, you know. That's why I started doing music with baby boy. He's not going nowhere. So he's gonna sit right here on this counter and I'm gonna make my breakfast and I'm gonna play some ratchet music because I need to let it out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, doing little things that makes me happy.
Yeah.
Because, it's still the postpartum feeling is still lingering. So it's not gone. It's just an everyday adaptation. So whatever I gotta adapt to, it happens. But having people to talk to, doing things that I like, and getting out of the house. Can I tell you, them 4 walls will do it to you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Like I was recently at the beach and I was saying to myself, like, I often hear people say that like nature does something. I
Mm-hmm.
never quite believed it, but like in that moment, I was sold. It was
Yeah.
just like it felt different. It was just so different. Like
Mm-hmm.
that just, like it was just like a release.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Get out of the four walls of your home sometimes. Like during this phase, it definitely
Mm.
helps. And
In different
as
scents,
you, Mhm.
like get a candle, find different perfume, do something because those senses help lighten you up because you
Yeah.
got and it calms you.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I like that. I like that. Like being grounded is like it's for me was like a big thing. And I tell people a lot of the time, for me, the biggest thing that got me through was just like my faith and like
Oh yeah.
trusting God and just that perspective of like he gave me this child. He's going to help me with this child. We're going to get
Hmm.
through, right? And I'm going to couple that with things that you just mentioned that we need to do. Get out of the
Yeah.
house, go for a walk, try to do this.
And
Eat.
gratitude, just reassurance.
Yeah.
Like you asked for it. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. We asked for this child, and we're not gonna ever be ungrateful, no matter how hard
Hmm.
it gets, right? And so, like, as we're ending, I I believe we just have to do this, like speak directly to a mom right now in like her postpartum phase. Like, what would you say to like a mom right now who is going through it? Like, what would you want to hear
Hmm.
maybe in like month one, two, three?
Yeah. Well, I would tell a mom, as if I'm speaking to myself as a fresh mom, is what you're feeling is normal.
Yeah.
No matter how people try to sugarcoat or validate, just say, "Oh, give yourself grace." Like I believe in, giving yourself grace and praying and all of that and speaking life. But after you do all of that, there's work that still needs to be done.
Yeah.
So if you just keep feeding yourself into, oh, wish I would have or could have, or my old me, not accepting, I think acceptance is the main thing. Accepting that, hey, the old you is gone. And the old you may not be best for the situation you're in now.
Yeah.
Because the old me, I wouldn't look, my patience was what? But now I have a little one. So
Mhm.
understanding that, hey, what you're feeling is normal. Everything on social media is not glitter and gold. Change your audience, change your friend group, change your social circle, give yourself grace, dig deep into whatever phase you're in, you know, and understand that, hey, if you're married, you and your partner, y'all go through postpartum together.
Yeah.
If you're not, this is something you deal with head on by yourself or with your support group. But my main thing is what you're feeling is valid. Like those emotions are normal, no matter how much someone tries to downplay. Get out of the house, go for a walk, go outside and breathe, make your favorite meal, take a shower, take a bath, you know, put your headphones on, do what you have to do. And but they say this is seasonal and some people's journey lasts longer. Don't try to sit around thinking of how long your postpartum journey may last. Because some people say it takes up to 2 years, 10 years. It can hit you out of nowhere. So doing things that make you happy. If you don't know what made you happy, go look at your old self and see what put a smile on your face. That's what I did. So that's the message I would say to moms. You got this, you'll get through it. And, even though I don't like to sin as much, but give yourself grace
Mhm.
and identify like, hey, now someone is counting on
Okay. Yeah. 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 There's nothing else for me to add to none of what Tara just said. I'll just say that motherhood and postpartum, it is a journey of healing, becoming, and just learning yourself again, right?
you.
So
Mm-hmm.
replay, go back a couple seconds ago and just listen to everything that Tira just said for you and take what you need to take from it to get through this journey. Know that you are not alone. I just hope that this conversation and just us sharing in this quick bit of time, like what it meant for us, what it did for us, what we experienced, like you could identify yourself or something that happened to you at one
Yeah.
point. and you can say, okay, I could do this. Because like a few months ago for us, we probably didn't see ourselves right here talking about it this happy.
Mm-hmm.
This happy. We didn't. Right. But we're here. And
Yep.
you can definitely get here. And you will. I'm not gonna say you can. You will. You will. So Tierra, thank you so much. Thank you, thank
Of
you,
course.
thank you
No, thank
for
you. This is
your
amazing.
yes. And just for your honesty and just sharing some of the things that you just opened, like it just rolled off your tongue, like this is what happened for me, right? This is what happened for me. And I got through it. I'm on the other side of it. I'm doing these other things to help me. And I still have this that I'm struggling with. Like, it was just so effortless for there was no hiding, there was no shame in it, there was like no condemnation. It was just like, it is
Mm-hmm.
what it is. That's a part of motherhood and postpartum. And this is what this conversation, like this series that I'm hoping is about. And I just hope that someone is just blessed by this. You've taken something from this and it has helped you in one way or the other. And if there's
Yeah.
anything that you want me to bring Tierra back for, let me know. Let me know. I'm sure she'll pull up on us another time. And if there's anything that I even think about or she thinks about, like to go on even her platform and for us to come along and talk with her about, she'll let us know about it. So
Yeah.
again, Tierra, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your yes. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your honesty with us. And guys, remember to go and follow Tierra on all socials at
Yeah.
Tierra Monet and to subscribe to her YouTube channel and watch her videos. Leave a comment, something. Engage, please. Please,
Yeah,
please, please,
please.
please, please. Do that. Do that. Do that. This is not easy doing this and rearing a child. Being is not like all your content creators that you're following, watching, be
Whew.
grateful for them for giving you the content,
Mm-hmm.
especially if they're moms. Thank you. That's my take on that. But again, thank you so much, Tara, for just being here. I can't say it
Of
enough.
course. No, thank you for having me. This is amazing.
And guys, thank you so much for watching. And stay tuned for our next episode on Motherhood and series, or maybe it's just like another vlog episode. We'll see. We'll see. But Tierra, I'm gonna ask you to take us out. Take us out of this section.
All right. So again, Tamika, thank you so much. Y'all continue to follow her. This is amazing having a platform for women to talk and express themselves because this is therapeutic. Sometimes we downplay and water play what we go through until we hear it or say it and, get a response. So again, thank you so much for having me, y'all. Look at the rest of her videos and keep doing your thing. And of course, if you want me to come up here again, there's so much I could talk about from, how postpartum affected me, my body, marriage, and things of that nature. And I, again, appreciate it and I'm grateful for this amazing opportunity.
Thank you so much for being here, guys. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we will see you in our next video. So bye.
Bye.